Welcome back to Work Hard RC. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and a build of the DIY Garage Warehouse by Rolife. Let's go ahead and open this up, take a look what's in the package, build it up, and have some fun. Alright, so this Rolife miniature DIY house right there that you see is the Garage Workshop. These sell for about $29.99 to upwards about $40. You can always try to get a coupon from Michael's or from other like Hobby Lobby and places like that. I think they sell them there too. But with this, I got it as a birthday gift for my wife, who knows that I do a lot with RC cars, obviously, and then I do a lot with scale miniatures as far as 124 scale, now with the 1/30th scale from the SCX30 and the Red Cat Ascent 32. So she's been seeing me do a lot of that with behind me. You can kind of see my little garage setup I do for Instagram and some other type of media. So you don't normally see this background, but I decided to go ahead and use it since I'm going to be sitting in that table and building this up. So this was something that she had saw, and she again thought that it'd be something cool that I can build and incorporate into any event that I do, or maybe some of my videos, because it would look really scale at Michael's when it was built up. So I actually have two of these. I'm gonna go ahead and build the Garage Workshop first, and we'll see how scale it is. I did open it up briefly and take a look at some of the wheels that are inside, because it does have some different accessories. You guys can kind of see from that photo what's in there and what's in the box. You will need 2 AAA batteries for this build, and all the website information is on there as far as the packaging. Very nice packaging, and also the box is very nicely done too. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at some of the accessories and some of the things that we're going to be putting into the garage. So it comes with the instruction manual here, which I'm definitely going to be using because I have no idea how this goes together. And then first thing I saw when I pulled this out was some of the scale accessories. Kind of see a little drill there, wrench, and some other little parts in there. What was cool was there was this set of wheels in here with some other scale accessories. So once I get behind the table, we'll open those up and we'll kind of compare. It looks to me like it's a very close fit to like an SCX30. So that's going to be pretty cool if the SCX30 is something that fits. And then here we have the light and some other things in here. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down. We'll get more in depth of what's in the box, and then we'll start building it. And then we'll see how it compares to like a 124 scale or 1/30th scale to see if it fits our needs as far as having the scale city or incorporating this into some of our media. So very cool. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and put it together. All right, so according to the picture, this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. So let's see if that's the case. I have the instructions out, and I've already pulled some of the items that I'm going to be needing as far as scissors and razor blade and some other things. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull everything out of the box. It does seem very nicely organized on the instruction manual, and you can see on the bag it does have numbers. So that should kind of help move things along as far as keeping it all nice and organized, but a lot of different pieces. When I first saw this, I was kind of intimidated, but it says 14 plus, so I should definitely be able to do this. Okay, we got some, looks like these are stickers. Maybe not. Maybe they're just, oh, that's pretty cool. Looks like we got some cardboard boxes there. And we need double-sided tape, so maybe that's what that's for. And we got, oh, here are the stickers. A lot of stickers. Okay, turbo wheels. I wonder if it's supposed to be Hot Wheels. Some nice stickers there. And then we have, let's see what this is. This looks like a material list. Hopefully this helps to guide us. Looks like we're going to build a chair. I like that. I like what I'm seeing here. Cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this a little bit organized so that we can start building. I may get rid of this so that it's not so blinding, kind of, with that black and white, even though the flooring on this, I believe, is black and white too, so that's pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and start on, let's see what this has us begin with on the instruction manual. So here on the bottom will say tools required, and we need sandpaper, which we have, double-sided tape, which I don't have anything like pretty like that, but I do have this roll with some scissors, so we'll make this work. We have our tweezers, which I use these a lot for stickers, so luckily with working with these small little cars, we do have a nice set of tweezers. Plus we need a screwdriver, and we have our little guy racing part set here with the Phillips screwdriver right there. So we'll be using that. It asks for a utility knife, razor blade, so we have that there as well. This is by ProTech RC. I think it has a new blade. If not, we have extra blades. We can change that out. And then I have just an extra pair of scissors that I use for sewing. And then we have some nicer pair of scissors I also use for sewing. And then some plastic trimmers, some wire snippers. So in case you need to trim anything, I'm not sure. But that's what I'm going to be using on this. And then kind of just goes over some instructions as far as how to cut off, assembly, tips for assembling. So let's go ahead and just see what the first portion looks like. And let's see if it's numbered right here. Number 1. So let's say I'm going to be putting that piece together. So I'm going to go ahead and find that piece. I might just skip along to a couple different steps here. Maybe at least until this piece here. And then I'll come back on and we'll see where we have to go from there. So it looks pretty simplistic. I think we can do this. So let's go ahead and get started on this. All right, so it is finally complete. It took way longer than what I thought it was going to take, but it is very, very detailed. You guys can see all the components and scale detail that are in this little diorama here. Very cool. Obviously, you can see they can't use certain license names, but you can kind of tell that they kind of have similar logos. But very cool. Now, as far as me using this as some kind of like, for Scale City or some kind of like shop, I just want to show you just what it is compared to like an SCX30 as far as the size. So there is an SCX30 right there. Now, one thing I mentioned before, it does have these little wheels in the box. So you can kind of see that with those wheels there, how they compare to the SCX30. And they're about the same size, so that kind of puts the scale for me. I think they say it's a 120 scale, and this is a 130 scale. So I want to say that the SCX30 is a good little scale for these Rolife dioramas, because here is an SCX24, and though it works well, I think that the SCX30 is a little bit better of a fit for the scale. But I'll be doing some cool videos of the vehicles and some pictures with this as a backdrop. We do have another one that we're going to build, which is a restaurant here that we still got to put together. Now that I know that it's going to take some time commitment, I'll make sure to allot that time appropriately. But very cool. Like I said, you can get these for about $30 to $40, depending on where you get it from. You can order them from Amazon. I'll link an Amazon link on the bottom. They also sell them at, like I mentioned, Michael's. I think Hobby Lobby as well. So pretty cool. Very, very quality wood and foam board is what this is made of on the most part, and some stickers. See the nice little window there peeking in. Pretty cool. And then this light is actually battery powered. I kind of showed that quickly in the video, but very, very cool. I do like that, again, as a backdrop for my 30s here. Pretty awesome. Very cool. So I hope you guys like this video. A little bit different than what we normally do, but I just wanted to show you guys this, that if you guys want something that's scale looking for your backdrop, or, you know, any type of videos you guys are doing for media, and just for fun, if you guys want to build something and have like a little scale diorama of a garage here, this is a good option. Everything right now is taped down, so I might have to reinforce them a little bit if I'm going to be traveling with this. But it is secure enough where you can probably travel as long as everything is secured and taped down or glued down. So very nicely done. I'll definitely be getting some more of these. They also sell little acrylic cases to cover them, to keep the dust out. So I might get one of those too. So thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you guys next time.